Hello and welcome back to From Zero to CryptoHero, the show where I show you how you can go from zero to $10,000 just by profiting off opportunities you can find everywhere around the blockchain. I hope that you had a great time during these festivities and received a lot of stuff. I know something that I didn't receive was a haircut, so if we get to 100 likes, I'll get a haircut for the next video. In the meantime, it's been a whole month, and in that month a lot has happened. Since the last video, I want to present to you 5 opportunities, but 2 of which don't even require the blockchain to interact with. It's just connecting social media and claiming airdrops. So stick around for those ones if you don't want to go to the complicated stuff. So let me start with LunarCrush. I'll put the link in the description, and once you click on it, you'll have here a little page saying put your email address, they'll send you a code, and then you can log in, and that's all you need to do to create an account. Amazing. So LunarCrush is a tool that allows you to track all of the social mentions for your favorite assets. It can be cryptocurrencies, NFTs, or stocks. And depending on your premium tier, you'll be able to see more or less in terms of timeline and in terms of content as well. So for example, with my very basic account, I can check for the last 3 months, CHSB social mentions. Here, I think that's probably the Trader Joe collaborations that we did a couple of weeks back. So that was December. Yeah, here we go. End of November, early December. And we can see the biggest influencers. So Trader Joe, Russell is on top of Trader Joe. Well done. And SwissBorg at the top. Hopefully that's relatively normal. And that's it. So while we interact with it, we can also put our opinions for the different cryptocurrencies. This will gain us some points. And these points are actually converted into Luna tokens, which are worth money. So it's really that simple. Interacting with LunarCrush gives us free crypto, and it doesn't really show right now the daily rewards, but you can track them and you can check exactly how much you're gaining every day. So right here for my profile, I can see that I have roughly 5 cents in Luna already as a reward just by showing you how the app works. So it's really easy to grind these points and actually do something. The more time you spend, the more money you'll get. And we'll also be able to go on the main page and see some of these posts that are boosted or not boosted. Some people want to promote their apps, and sometimes they give you some airdrops for it. So what we're going to do is claim that butter airdrop. So we're going to click here on this post. I'll throw the link in the description. We'll have here a please wait. They will calculate how many good mornings you've sent. And personally, I have not sent any good mornings. So here we go. I don't have anything, but that doesn't mean I can't claim by sharing the post here and following on Twitter and also joining their Discord. I am able to claim some butter. And also something that's pretty cool, on their Discord, you have a channel called Chef's Blessing. And here you're able to follow, for example, Tiny Dino NFT. And when you follow him, which I do, you'll be able to get some extra butter. So now we're going to claim butter. It's going to calculate. And here we go. We have 1,500 butter, and it was just that easy. So a couple of minutes and we got that airdrop plus the LunarCrush that I'll be continuing to grind, obviously, off the camera as well. Little side note, if you have followed Tiny Dino NFT to get these special extra points, you do have to click on the green checkmark here on the Discord server to claim them. So now that the easiest airdrop has been done, we're going to be going to a little bit more complicated, but not too difficult, which is the Tsunami Finance airdrop. So to do this, we first of all need an Aptos wallet. So I've tried Pontem and it doesn't really work well, and Martian works on Google Chrome. So if you're there, I recommend Martian. But for Firefox, I'm going to be using the Rise wallet. So when you click on the add-ons, you'll be able to, most of the time, just add it to your current browser. And then for Rise, for example, which is the one I'm using, we want to be, and all of them actually, we want to be using the testnet. So we want to go to the options, or it may just be right here, for example. You click here and you'll have testnet. But for Rise specifically, I have to go to General, Network, and then select the testnet. And then I will click on Airdrop, Aptos, and it will bring me to the, or I will go manually to the Aptos testnet faucet. And this will ask me a couple of things. So to sign in using my Discord, for example, here we go. Then connect my wallet. So I'm currently using the Rise wallet, sign, and then activate faucet. Now that we have this, we are able to request them, and we'll have 10 test Aptos wallets. So then we will go directly on our Tsunami Finance, connect with the wallet that we just did, connect, and we will be able to start the process. Here on the little anchor that you have at the top right, you'll have all of the criteria that you have to do to be eligible to the reward, which is a special Discord role. Once you are on the Tsunami app, you will have to do a tweet, and this tweet will then give you access to the network. So I've done the tweet. It didn't find it at first, but I clicked retry, and now I have my Aptos wallet. But the first thing that I have to do is go to the faucet and mint all of the tokens. So we have to approve the transaction, and this will give us some testnet Ethereum, USDT, now testnet Ethereum, testnet Bitcoin, and testnet USDC. Then I will click on my little anchor at the top here and check all of the things that I have to do to be eligible for the airdrop. Even if we can't connect to their Discord right now, it will hopefully be back by the time you see this video. I'll send the link in the description, or I'll mark that it's still not available, but keep an eye out for that. So we have to do 10 trades. To do 10 trades, I'm going to do relatively small amounts compared to what I have. 5 times 2,000 from my USDC, and then 5 times 2,000 from my USDT. So I have to do 10 swaps, which I've done now, which it will update all by itself. And I also have to generate 50,000 in volume. So to do this, I'm just going to do 2 big transactions, 15 Ethereum to Bitcoin, and then back, and that will do it. Now I have to provide some liquidity. So to do this, I'm going to go to pool, and I'm just going to provide liquidity with my different cryptocurrencies. So I have 0.2 Bitcoin. I have a lot more Ethereum right now, but it's okay. I'll still provide some Bitcoin and some Ethereum. So I go here, provide liquidity. We have to make sure to approve the transaction, and we have to do this a total of 10 times, and then we have to withdraw 5 times. So just like before, it only takes a couple of seconds. It's really kind of robotic, but at least we know that the app is working well, and that's what we're here for. So I hope we're helping them. And now the last step is to withdraw. So I click here and I have to withdraw 5 times, which should be quite easy, I would assume. 6 times. And while the transaction is loading, I'll go get my Discord username, because the last step is to take your Discord username and enter it into the application, because right now we have finished everything. And now you see I go here, I put my username with the hashtag, the number, and I get on the waitlist. Friendly reminder that the best way to get some girly ETH is going to be to go on the Moonbuy faucet by Alchemy, asking for some Matic, and then going onto the Zeta Labs that gives you points because it's a testnet at the moment, and swapping that Matic for some girly ETH. And this gives you an insane amount of girly ETH that we have struggled to get our hands on in the past. So look at this. How beautiful is this? Girly Ethereum. I have 1 ETH, and now I'm going to have like I won't swap that many. I'm going to have 15 ETH, and with that we'll be able to do so many more testnet airdrops and or participation, which require a certain amount of ETH testnet. So do this, because apart from giving you points and a shot at a nice airdrop, it also gives you a lot of extra possibilities for the future. So, and it doesn't cost anything. It's all testnet tokens. So this next airdrop that I want to show you is actually a game. And the first step was to get that girly ETH, which we did from Zeta Labs, which I strongly recommend. It's very fun. And the second step is going to be to get some ZK Sync Ethereum testnet tokens. So we're going to go on the faucet, request funds from faucet. It's going to ask us to do a tweet. So we're going to do the tweet. And then once the tweet is done, which I've already sent, this is why you saw the error message, we will have the tokens to go to Tevaera, which I cannot pronounce. Tevaera. Let's just call it Tevaera. And here we can mint a token, mint a citizenship, and then we can play the game. So what I'm going to do is mint the citizenship. So for that, we need the girly ETH, and then we need to pay the transaction fee in ZK Sync. So this is why we got both of these tokens. We go here, accept the terms and conditions, get the citizen ID, connect with MetaMask. Here it will ask us to switch network. Then it will have a transaction request that will cost a couple of testnet Ethereum. You can also check here that it really is testnet Ethereum, but we're still on the ZK Sync testnet. And we will therefore be waiting for the transaction to appear in the MetaMask and then mint the token. So once the transaction appears on the MetaMask here, we confirm it, and this will mint us our citizen. So you then save your name, call it however you want, and you are able to play the game. Now, the objective of this game is to be getting some karma. Karma is on the website, the little yellow thing that you saw at the top right. And in the game, it's going to be a sort of green. I'll show you right away. Let me just, can I mute it? Here we go. Yeah. So the game is going to come out quite loud. You can mute it to anticipate. Here we go. It's what we're aiming for is this. This is we want 1,000 of those if possible, but it does take some time to get to 1,000 of those. So I'm just going to show you how we play the game, and then we're going to be grinding on the side of it because it does take a lot of time. And what I'm going to be doing here is just getting the 4 or 5 first ones, depending on how I do. And that's it. So we can jump, we can hit. We have to avoid these red thingies because these red thingies are not good. And you only have 4 lives. Here we've got some more red thingies that we have to avoid. Double jump. This I don't know if we have to avoid, but I'm not taking the risk. Here we go. Now I can walk on this, no problem. In these barrels, always some gold. It's very nice. This is as easy as it gets. Just play the game. We got 5 points from playing that game. We can get up to 1,000, but I don't think I'll be getting the whole 1,000. I'll try getting to 100. Seems like a decent target. Maybe I get more points with the higher levels. So I'll go through them and hopefully we'll be getting more points, but you should definitely try at least getting a couple of levels. And if you have more time or if you enjoy the game, you can get more than that on the side as well. And the last airdrop I want to show you is SCRL. Now, SCRL is a platform that is launching their pre-alpha, and they have reset all of their previous entries on the 7th of January, so not that long ago. And right now everyone has to do everything again. So it's a nice opportunity to jump on it just in case they do deliver rewards to people who participate in all of that. So we are going to connect to the scroll.io/pre-alpha, link always in the description, connect our MetaMask. Here we go. And then add all of the different tokens that you have here and all of the testnet chains that you have here as well. So it's quite easy. We add everything. It only takes a couple of seconds. There's L1 and L2. And once that's done, we're going to go to the faucet. I think I've already done that one. Request the tokens. Select the pianos. This might be the most difficult task. One up there. Cool, success, success. And now we're going to be swapping. No, we're going to be bridging it from the L1 to the L2. So as soon as I receive my testnet tokens, I should be here. Perfect. Now we're going to be bridging. I'll bridge 3/4 of it just in case, because you never know if you need the L1 to pay the fees or anything like that. So that's why I never send the full amount. And then I'll move more funds and send $75. We have to approve the USDC first. Done. And now it should be sending itself. And now we're sending it. So once both of these are done, we are going to be giving some liquidity to the pool. So we're going to go here into swap, and then we're going to go to the pool and we're going to add liquidity. And so this is done with our TS ETH, which we have just added. And we have to make sure to be on the correct network. Otherwise, it's not going to work and it's just going to crash the whole app. So we have to connect to the SCRL L2 testnet, and then we're able to add liquidity. So once the tokens have been transformed from layer 1 to layer 2, we're going to be clicking here on the pool, adding liquidity, and then we're just going to input some of what we have done before. Oh yeah, we have to make sure to be on the correct chain when we are playing with this, otherwise nothing works, and it's the L2 which is the correct one. So let's go back to the pool, adding liquidity, and here we see that I have 0.75, so I will use this and I'll put half of that, well more than half, I'll put 0.5 ETH, approve the TUSDC, confirm, and now it's pending. And this is done. Now we're going to be eligible to any future airdrop if they are rewarding interaction on this blockchain. So this is the end of the CryptoHero episode 7. We've covered LunarCrush, we've covered the butter from the bakery, a potential Discord role on Tsunami Finance. As soon as it's back up, I'll throw my Twitter down there because I'll post about it as soon as they do surface again. We have the game that was Tevaera that had a nice citizen ID and 5 karma and a potential airdrop from SCRL. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. At the moment, we have about $40 and we got all of that starting from nothing, which is quite nice. $19 is stored on AVAX. We do have, I think, about 1.5 AVAX, that is, something like that, which is quite good, and we might do some stuff with it. I have to think about what I want to show you because there is a lot to go over on that chain. I don't find it here, but we have roughly 1.5 AVAX, I think. That was from the $20 that we got from the SwissBorg drop, by the way. Apart from that, we did get some other drops in the meantime. OmniFlix delivered on their promise, and we have that OG FlixNet 4 CP, which will be giving us some tokens as soon as they launch this, so I'm looking forward to that. We did get some tokens on Galaxy a few weeks ago, and I'll be getting some more of that as soon as this video is over as well. And we have a lot of points on Zeta Labs, which is looking really nice. I'm really looking forward to that, as well as the Kai Network dashboard that lets us keep track of what we're getting. In terms of OG roll, we have loads of stuff, but we will be working on getting even more of that. And the more we get, the more lists we're in, and the more lists we're in, the more free stuff we'll be receiving, because a lot of projects just airdrop to people who participated in certain events. So if we're everywhere, we'll be getting everything. Obviously, it's not possible to be everywhere, but we're trying, and hopefully we'll manage. In the meantime, I hope that you will stay healthy, and I wish you a very profitable week, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.